Green Wave is 3-1 overall, 1-0 in the American. Tulane was idle last week. They're going to be in action Saturday at Army. That game will be a noon Eastern time start on CBS Sports Network. Coach, thanks so much for joining us on the call. We were idle last week, and we had obviously coming off the game against Houston the week before. Just get your thoughts on the recent last couple of weeks for Tulane and what you expect to see as you head up to West Point on Saturday to face Army.
Well, we were able to take a little bit of time off. We took off Friday, Saturday, Sunday after the Thursday night game against Houston, and then went this whole last week, and then we took off Saturday and Sunday. Just got done with the practice here a little while ago where we have morning practices here due to class schedule, which we think works out good. And I think the guys have moved on, and we're better because we got a great opponent in Army. They run a unique offense, to say the least. And it's something I'm glad we got a couple weeks to prepare for because it is so different.
We'll take questions for Coach Willie. Fritz, please. *1 on your telephone keypad will put you in the queue, and the operator will introduce you. Coach, let me ask you the first one. Is it, with the timing of the open week and coming off a fairly emotional win against Houston, was that a situation where you wish you could have just kept playing the next week, or was the break much more beneficial for you in the long run?
Well, I think the break was beneficial. We've been going hard since July 30th, 31st, I guess, is our first practice. Taking a few days off in between there and the Houston game, but not a whole bunch, and I think it's good for everybody, and the coaches included, to kind of sit back and relax a little bit. And we got another 5-week grind coming up right now before we have our second bye week, which is, I think we're all going to have to get used to that. You don't generally have that, two byes in a season. The calendar just happen to fall that way, so I think it'll be good.
And the next thing I wanted to ask about, Coach, given again with the open week, did you have a chance to kind of take stock of the conference, and in particular the West Division, which is shaping up to be, looks like a pretty good gauntlet to run here with some of the teams in it, yourselves included. So have you had a chance to take a look at the West Division and kind of size up the way things look there?
Yeah, you get a chance to kind of sit back and watch some games a little bit, just be a fan. I've always been impressed with the ability of the players in this conference and the great coaching that you have in this conference as well. I think we all feel the same way about it. It's underappreciated league, in my opinion. I really think it's great players, great venues to play in. I think we've got excellent coaches, and it's always fun to watch those guys compete and just see how strong of a conference it really is.
Coach, do we have any further questions for Coach Willie? Fritz, please. Again, *1 on your telephone keypad if so. Coach, appreciate your time as always. Again, look forward to hearing from you once again next Monday.